in Asian martial arts, especially Korean, Japanese, Chinese, the traditional martial arts, they generally have the fist starting here for most basic positions and forms and that kind of thing. And for Westerners who are used to seeing boxing from this kind of position, it's often wondered why don't we practice from here? Seems though when people tend to spar, it's this guard position to start with. There's a couple of reasons. First of all, in traditional martial arts, we want the arms and the spine to connect to the dantian, to this area here. So it's to do with the hip crease, so the sit in the hip, the position of the pelvis, position of the spine, the way the spine bows, the way it rotates. We want everything in the arms and the spine to link to here. So initially people are very tense up the top and the body's disconnected. So when they punch, it's just really an arm that's not really connected to here very well, let alone connected to the foot. So it's the aim to make the body connected and symmetrical as much as possible. So the punching starts from this place here. So there's a sense of, as you turn your hip and your waist, it's like you're throwing your fist off your body. So the name arrow punch is synonymous with this kind of punch, kind of training. Arrow being that your arm is the arrow, the spine and your body, the dantian, is the bow. So the arrow has no inherent power in itself, it's the bow that gives it the power. So when the waist suddenly twists here, as I'm loading into here, so I'm not out like this, I'm relaxed here. As I do this sink, power from the dantian, this rotation through here is where I get my power. So we want to connect the body here first. As that happens, as that gets better and better, yeah, we can be here, but the connection is still from the waist. Why do the arms have to be here? Maybe I've contacted someone else's arm, maybe there's someone behind me. Why can't I still connect to here and make power still come from here? Why can't somebody who's grabbed my arms in any position, why can't I still use this part here? Why can't I use elbow, shoulder? So the idea is to connect your body through here first. Another idea, weapons. As soon as you get into weapons, sword and bow staff in particular, you'll see a lot of the movements have a position that's here. So because we want the weapon to come from the leg and from the waist. So this is being the centerpiece of the body here. I'm going to rotate through there. Swords also were carried often here. So movements tend to come from here. Another thought, and very valuable one, when we're walking around everyday life, we don't tend to walk like this unless you're a total weirdo. So your arms are from your hips. So you're walking from here and you have to use your defense. Your arm has to come from down near your hip because it's generally around there, or some position lower. They don't tend to start with their hands above the head. That's why we start there.